Speaking of fish, a number of people have asked about the fish in the dam and how many did we lose. Well, I think the real answer is the bulk of what was in there has gone down the river. What's our loss is somebody else's gain. I mean, I know that Ute has caught some of the pack out in the river in his nets, and they're huge. I mean, and other villages have them. Our loss is there again. I've got a design to stop that happening on the next flood, so I'm waiting till the water goes down before I can implement that design. But in the meantime, there's probably, I don't know, 40, 50, maybe 100 tilapia still in there of breeding size. So a tilapia female can have 3 broods a year, and she can have 1,000 fry a brood. So if we say that there's 20 females, by next rainy season will be loads in there. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to buy some more Paco fingerlings and restock with Paco, because they were a great fish and they grow huge. But where I only ever put herbivores in, fruit or vegetable eating fish, this time I'm going to put a carnivore in, a predator fish. And it's the predator fish is, the Thais call it a snake head, because when you look at it, it's got a head and eyes like a snake. But because it's an attack fish and it builds muscle, when you fill it a decent sized snakehead, it's about as close to cod as you can get. It's beautiful. So I thought I'd put in 100 fingerlings. Now a fingerling costs 2 to 3 baht, so you're not talking about a lot of money, but it does certainly, as I said, I've got a plan, and there might be developments at the farm. I've been speaking to May about it. We're not making any money at the farm. Nobody wants cattle now. So I've been speaking to May about it, and we're going to chat about it later this week. And there's another farm plan in the offing that's not going to cost me a lot of brass to set up, because we're going to utilise the barn. So I've been up to the city this morning to do a macro shop. And guess where May is? You're right, she's fishing. Anyway, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, it's blisteringly hot. And I had a comment on yesterday from a subscriber who said he wished one day to have a tropical garden like mine. Well, the thing to bear in mind is that May and I started this journey 22 years ago, and we get a trowel. I mean, as soon as I came to Chiang Rai, I knew I wanted to retire here. I knew this was the goal. So May and I set about, and it took us 10 years to get here, and we've been here 10 years. So it's not an overnight fix, unless you buy my place. Now then, this I'm in the nursery, and I've got my one of them's a finger lime, and the other one's a lemon, and the pomegranate I've actually planted out. Now, the reason I've got this container here is it's 10 degrees cooler on this side, or it feels like it. So I've been chitting some potatoes, and I've cut some down, and when you cut them down, leave them a day or two, and then they develop like a skin there. So I'm going to put these in about a couple of inches down, and as they grow, I've got a bucket of compost here. I'll put the compost on. Some are going in here and some are going in the garden. What I'm hoping for is I'm hoping that by Christmas I'll have some baby boiled potatoes to have with my Christmas dinner. So there they go. Just cover those over. Felt something hard then. It's a bit of a twig. Now, I'm not going to water them too much, but as they grow I'll add the earth in there, and let's hope that by Christmas we've got baby boils to have with my Christmas dinner. Now then, I think it's the 22nd today, so I've got a word of cheer for everybody in Europe. And I often used to say to the guys in the mill, you know, cheer up, because now, 22nd of October, it'll be dark mornings, dark nights, and of course it's getting darker. But cheer up, it's only 60 days to the shortest day, and then you're on the climb, getting a bit lighter all the time. That's what I say. Forget the frost and the wind and the rain and the miserable mornings trudging off to work. Forget that. Think about me having to put up with this heat here, having to put up with this absolute, you know, British pensioners go on about the winter fuel allowance being cut. What about me? I've got a winter, or I've got a air conditioning bill to foot because it's bloody hot. Right, so I've got to get on. So as I've had this morning off, I've got some work to do and it's hot. I'm going to go and feed the fish, and then what should I do to fill the rest of the afternoon? I've got some cold Dr. Leo. But I often say one of the greatest pleasures that I do have here, apart from Dr. Leo, is in the food. Now, my friend Steve came the other day, and I hadn't much in to eat actually, and I said to Steve, how do you fancy chips and egg? Wow, I had chips and egg for years. So I made chips and egg. Wow. And we both loved it. It was fantastic. So this afternoon I'm going to knock up some pastry, and I'm going to make some chorley cakes. Now, I come from Lancashire, and I often say I come from Wigan because I lived in Wigan for a long time of my life. But I actually went to school in Chorley in Lancashire, to St Albans Church of England Secondary Modern School. Hey up, it's rush hour. Go get 'em, Floyd. Hey up. My God, it is rush hour. So I'm going to make chorley cakes. The other day I made some pork steak pies, which are absolutely divine. With the pastry I had left over, I made some a plate jam pie, which was lovely, and then I had some leftover mash, so I made a lot of potato cakes. Doesn't get much better than that, does it? No, it doesn't. They just taste of home. So I'm going to feed the fish, and I'll bid you a fond farewell. Bye bye for now.